Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity between a man and some games. Don't take anything I don't say too serious, I'm just messing around. This video should not be viewed by anyone.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Scum. Not too long ago we've gotten ourselves a new update that brought in a few new items like the TNT explosives, and we've also gotten some returning vehicles like the dirt bike. Now the update brought in some really good changes as well when it comes to the vehicles. As we all know, before this update, as soon as a car would touch water, it would instantly catch on fire and be destroyed. And I have complained about this quite a bit in the past, and here we are a few weeks later and that has now changed. Vehicles will no longer be instantly destroyed when going into water. As long as the water is not too deep, we can drive around in it with a bike or with a car. I have tried to see if I could take a vehicle through the shallow water over at the C2 outpost, and I did manage to get about halfway through until the water got a bit too deep. And as soon as we go too deep, we will be ejected from the car or from the bike, and the health of the vehicle will start going down real fast, and as soon as it reaches 0, it will say that the vehicle is irreparable. But yeah, I'm really happy that the devs implemented this change to vehicles. I think it's really good and it's something that we really needed, since cars and bikes can be a bit time consuming to get them going, and then to lose them to ankle high water was unfortunate, but that is no longer the case, which is great. Now, sticking with cars for a moment, we can now leave them running when we exit them by pressing Shift and F, and then when we jump back in the car, since the car is still running, we can just instantly start driving it. And also, here's me doing some donuts for about 5 minutes or so. Now, another change that came with this new update is the fact that we now have to pay for gas at the gas stations. Be it when we put the gas in a vehicle or in a canister, we have to pay for it. We even have to pay at the small gas tanks at the airports. I went there thinking that the gas would be free at the small gas tanks, but it's not. We have to pay for it. Unless we drink it. If we drink the gas, we don't have to pay for it. Hand abrasions were also added, and they are a bit unbalanced, sort of say. A lot of you guys mentioned that we get hurt really fast, and I agree, we get hand abrasions really fast. For example, if we push a wheelbarrow for a bit, we will get hurt if we do not have gloves. And even with some gloves, like the wool gloves, we will still get our hands hurt, but with better gloves, like the tactical ones, we will be fine. Even when we craft, we will get our hands hurt really fast. So for example, if we spawn in, we land on the ground and we start making an improvised backpack, we make a knife, we start chopping down a bush, that will give us hand abrasions really fast. I was thinking that some improvised rag gloves would come in handy when we first spawn in, just to be able to craft something to protect our hands, because, you know, making a stone knife and then trying to make an improvised backpack will give us hand abrasions real fast. So being able to craft some protection for our hands would be, I guess, a good balance for it. But having that said, I'm pretty sure that the abrasions would be adjusted with time so we don't get them that fast anymore. And one last thing, we can now plant grenades on walls. And we can also plant the new TNT explosives, which I forgot to mention yesterday when we check out the update. So we can plant TNT on walls as well and then light it up and it's going to explode. But yeah, there we have it. These are some of the new changes that the update brought in. Let me know down below what you guys think about them. Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with me today. I hope you've enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.